J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Breaks and runs through another one. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heel.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback bonus strong.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The offense changing the play.
29 Phillies.
To the air, it's Leon. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal... last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media.
There he goes! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Leon. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Working the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the lone running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Leon. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Mustangs have moved it inside the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Leon. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Booth. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Golden Bears.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Leon. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete.
Going for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside. And they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Cal, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that. Was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
He's got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Leon. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Oh, better look out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football.
He's got it at the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all. Down to the 11.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Now improvising. Got a little space. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work.
Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown Mustangs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And It's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
By the receiver.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off. Big reason why they're winning this game.
What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cal! The extra point here would tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back. Oh, he's got some space. They stripped it out. Offense scoops it up and still going. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, that one obviously obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes... all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Back to throw, it's Leon. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This time they'll go to the running game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quick release by the QB. Wide open. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Cal, 42.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quick release on the RPO. This junior making... Feld and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up. drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. The give out of the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Leon. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Charles. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Snap from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. He makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Looking to throw on third. Under fire. Makes the catch. At the 45 on its way. Oh, what a big play. Offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. On target. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route. Telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Leon. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a good game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabs it in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in.
Touchdown, SMU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Cfb26, Cal 49.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the run.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Leon. Got a man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just keep slinging it. Hauls it in. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Leon. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Give to the running back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.